getting into this episode of GH, I was shocked that Sidwell is the new owner of Windermere because Ava sold that place long before Sidwell even thought about moving to Port Charles. So I'm wondering if she sold it to a person, or I think she said she sold it to a development group or some shit like that. Maybe Sidwell bought it from whoever she sold it to. That's what I'm guessing. I didn't think Sidwell had money like that because I'm thinking Windermere it gotta cost like $200 million. It has to. That's a huge castle on a private island. So the island and the castle, that gotta be like 200. At least like 150, 200 million. At least. Lucy never learned her lesson. Like, she's sitting there flirting with Sidwell, having champagne with him. I'm like, she just don't learn. Lucy forever gonna deal with a ragamuffin. She forever gonna deal with somebody dangerous. It's like she attract danger. Like offering to introduce this man to all the elite people of Port Charles, all the essential people. I'm like, Lucy, don't do it. Don't do it. The way Sidwell was dancing around the living room, I like it. I really hope that they're not phasing out the Cassadines. I hope not. But I like Sidwell as a villain. I really do. I think he could be a very interesting villain. Like, especially with the way that fool was dancing around that living room, he had me right there because that shit was funny. Moving on from that, I love the way Isaiah and Brad was popping off on Cyrus. I like it. Listen, I know Brad, thought that he was being hypocritical because of his past sins, but I do agree with Lucas. Brad ain't nothing like Cyrus. Like, I give him that credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't no drug dealing murderer. So I give him that. But I love how they was giving it to him, and I love that Portia banned his ass from the hospital. But Portia need to calm down because the way he was looking at her as he was leaving, that cold stare he gave her, I said, baby girl, you might be next. That man been killing people in your hospital. You might be next. Like, you better calm down there because if looks could kill, Portia would be dead. Like, that look, that was a threatening look. Portia better watch her back. I'm just saying, because Cyrus is not going to take that shit lying down. He's not. I don't know why Cyrus keep bumping around town thinking everybody going to forgive him and think he godly. Sir, you're anything but godly. A wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, I can understand why Portia would be okay with suspending Liz from the hospital. I kind of get it. It makes sense in a way because she doesn't want Liz to be a scapegoat to the hospital, which I get because if you suspend her and take her out the hospital and somebody ends up dying of digitalis, that proves right there that Liz didn't do it because she wasn't on the grounds. It wasn't her round, so that would prove it. My thing is, though, what is Jack Brennan gonna do with that footage that he got of Cyrus killing, not killing, but stabbing Dex? I wonder what Jack is gonna do with that. Like, is he gonna hand that off? Like, and how the hell did he get that footage but the PCPD can't get it? Oh, yeah, well, he did say they got satellite footage. But I'm like, they don't have no type of cameras in Rice Plaza that the PCPD operate? Like, none? That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Yet again, Anna running around worried about Brennan meeting her granddaughter and all the wrong things, and Brennan pretty much solving cases for her. She got Jason running around doing her job. Like, you got everybody doing her job but her. It's a damn shame. Sad. But I wonder what he gonna do with that, though. You know what? I have to be honest. It's hard for me to continue to watch the show in some areas because I don't like the treatment. And I've been feeling that way for quite some time, but I really don't like the treatment of African Americans on the show. I don't. And one of the treatments that I don't like is what happened when Spencer died. we barely saw Trina grieve. Barely saw her. Like, they literally pushed Trina to the background. She became a secondary character, always plays second fiddle to Joselyn. And now that Dex is dead, now we're seeing Joselyn grieve. That's not fair. Because I feel like if Trina was pushed to the side and she wasn't able to grieve for Spencer, then we shouldn't be seeing Joselyn grieve. We should barely be seeing Joselyn. But here we are seeing her front and center trying to find out what happened to Dex. And her packing up his belongings. I think it's BS. I didn't like that treatment. And that's just me being honest and giving my honest, opinion of things and how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. I think it's not right. Honestly, Joselyn trying to get revenge or trying to find out what happened to Dex, that doesn't shock me because she is a lot like her mother. She's a lot like Carly, so don't surprise me. And when she found that gun, I'm like, so you're going to do something foolish with that gun, I see. You know what? Then again, his death probably could spark something in her. Maybe she'll want to join the PCPD or something. I wouldn't be shocked by that either. But anyway, moving on from that. Honestly, though, she barking up the wrong tree, though, in a way. She might want to slow her roll because the way Cyrus is moving right now, Joselyn may want to relax and go, sit down somewhere and let other people handle this because Cyrus is not to be played with right now. That man taking folks out. So moving on from that. You know what? I'm on Carly's side and I'm also on Jason's side when it comes down to Michael. I get where Jason coming from because I do agree with him. Michael is grown and he should be handling his own business. They should give him the space to handle this Willow and Drew situation how he sees fit. But on the one hand, I agree with Carly. Like, you can't take this line down. Because at the end of the day, if I was a parent, I would probably react the same way Carly reacting. Like, you want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? But nothing good comes from intervening in your adult kids' affairs. You know what I'm saying? Nothing good will come of that. It's just going to bring more drama and chaos. But I wouldn't be mad if Jason went to DC and beat Drew ass again. I wouldn't be mad about that. I would cheer that on. Because I think he should. But yeah, I get where Jason coming from. Carly, as much as she don't want to, she kind of do need to fall back. But after what happened today, Carly gonna be on a warpath. I feel like nothing Jason says or will say is gonna stop her from getting involved at this point. After what happened, she gonna get involved some way, somehow. She not gonna let this shit ride. She not gonna let it stand. I'm definitely here for her and Brennan, though. I am definitely here for her and Brennan. Because that man, he be popping up on her. Like, it's like he got radar on her ass. Like, he know where she is. Every second of the day, it seemed like he know where she at. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm so glad that Brennan put Colette in her place. And he finally let her know, because it does seem like a lot of times she acts like she's his boss when it's the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, she keep on questioning him and why he do this and why he do that. It's not her job to question him, and I'm glad he put her in her place. Like, I'm your supervisor. You're not mine. Totally agree with him, because Colette is doing too much. Like, she need to learn how to take orders. Because she wasn't supposed to shoot at Valentine. That wasn't a part of the deal. That wasn't a part of her assignment. But, Brennan, he's still on Valentine ass because he knows as long as Charlotte is with him, they got a way to get to him, because I agree with him. No teen is going to stay off social media that long or stay off the internet. So that's another way for them to find her. And, you go through her, you can find Valentine. So I don't blame Brennan for that. And as far as Laura goes, she need to understand that her and Lulu need to understand it's Charlotte's decision. She does not want to come back to PC. She does not want to live with Lulu full time. She wants to be with her papa. So they need to respect it and let it go. Like, you can't force that girl to come back. She's made a decision. And that was her decision to stay with Valentine. So it is what it is at this point. They need to let that go. I am so sick and tired of long neck ass Drew. I am so tired of him. Beyond tired of Drew. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Willow. Because this whole situation with them, it's not sexy, it's not romantic, it's just disgusting. Totally disgusting. There's no romance with them. Like, there's just nothing romantic. And in my opinion, everything Michael said to Sonny about Willow, I feel like, looking at it, I feel like there is a pattern with her, and I feel like what Michael said was true. She it's like she hero worships. Like, whenever somebody do a good deed for her, or whatever the case, save her life or save her or protect her, that's who she clings to. That's who she starts to fall for until the next hero pops up. Michael was on to something with that. I feel like there's a lot of truth to it. And I feel like there's a lot of truth to what I said before. She left one coat, joined another coat. Because at this point, Nina and Drew are pretty much thinking for her. Like, Willow's not thinking for herself. It's like she's allowing those two to pull the puppet strings, which is pathetic. Because she's so worried about losing the kids to the custody battle or whatever. Even Drew was like, oh, well, you got Martin, you got Nina, you got me. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. She's sitting back allowing them to fight her battles for her. Like, she didn't even say anything to Nina or check Nina for even hiring Martin in the first place on her behalf without her knowledge. She did nothing about that. She didn't stop it. She did nothing. So in my opinion, she set all this in motion. I mean, if we're being honest, Michael, he's not even, and that's the thing, Michael's trying to be fair. Like, he's not even going after full custody. Like, it's just a strategy at this point. Like, he really wants shared custody. That's really what he wants. And that's why I feel like Willow should have been the adult and had a conversation with Michael. She should have just sat down and had a one-on-one conversation with him. And it probably could have cleared all this up. But no, she want to play little stupid games and let other people talk for her and handle her battles. It's just a sign of weakness, in my opinion. She can't stand on her own, too. That's the problem. Even in that moment, she's still sitting there worried about Drew and worried about his position in Congress. Oh, what about your seat? Oh, what if you lose? What if you lose your seat because of me? Who cares? He shouldn't be a congressman in the first place. Don't nobody care about his long neck ass. Both of them are just sad. They're both pathetic. I still was not mentally prepared for what happened to Michael today. I wasn't prepared. Like, I've seen the previews and stuff these last few days, but I was not prepared when it happened. Like, the way that bomb went off and he just caught on fire yelling for help. I was looking at Jason like, so Jason, you not gonna help him? Jason sitting there at the door, stopping Sonny from coming in and telling Sonny to go out into the hall and call 911. I'm like, so you're not gonna huff and puff on him to get the fire out? Like, you could, like, you're not gonna blow? You're not, get the fire out. What are you doing? And Michael sitting there moving around. I'm like, Michael, ain't nobody ever taught you to stop, drop, and roll? Like, stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Why you just, Michael, stop, drop, and roll, boy. And Jason just standing. I'm like, Jason, blow on him. Get the smoke out. Get the fire out. What you doing? I would have been up in there like I'm trying to blow out some damn birthday candles. Like, your nephew is on fire, sir. Get him out. Ugh. I hate that Michael is going out that way. I really do. I hate it. How the hell did a bomb get in Sunny Penthouse any damn way? Like, who delivered that? Who put it in there? Something tell me that gotta be Sidwell. Something tell me it gotta be Sidwell. I'm thinking Sidwell. It gotta be him. Because either it's Sidwell or it's Cyrus. Now, if the writers had some fucking imagination and they could bring people back, it would have probably been Johnny Zakara. If it was up to me, I would have had John Zakara do that shit. Because remember, he's still in prison. He still hates Sonny. So I would have set it up to where it was Johnny. Or if not Johnny Zakara, I would have set it up to where it's Jennifer Smith. Because remember, she's still working with that West Coast syndicate, and they just completely dropped that story for whatever reason. I was like, sir, you need to stop dropping rolls, son. It was hard to watch Michael, just become Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, that man was just extra crispy. I ain't gonna lie, I don't blame Martin for being pissed with Willow. Like, when he found out Willow was in DC with Drew, he was so pissed off by that, and I don't blame him. Because she making this case that much harder for him. Because by her taking Wiley with her to DC to be with Drew, that's not a good look in front of a judge. Like, if a judge hear about all this, that's not good. Like, that is some dumb shit right there. But I can't wait to find out who put that bomb in that damn penthouse, though. I can't wait to see Carly's reaction to it, because I know Carly gonna go the fuck off. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.